Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the wild and wacky world of Mississippi's strangest laws. From cat meat to cheering at football games, the Magnolia State has some bizarre rules that will leave you scratching your head. So let's get started. Number one, no selling cat meat. First up in Mississippi, it's illegal to sell cat meat for consumption. Yep, you heard that right. If you're thinking about opening a cat meat deli, Mississippi is not the place to do it. Honestly, I'm curious who thought this needed to be a law in the first place. Like, was there a big problem back in the day? Perhaps maybe there was a big black market for selling cat meat on the low key without alerting the authorities. Thankfully, this law keeps our feline friends safe from becoming someone else's dinner, though. Number two, no profanity in public. Next time you're in Mississippi, you need to watch your mouth. Using profanity in public or even having some profanity stickers on your car is a big no-no. So if you're driving through with a bumper sticker that's a little too colorful, you might want to peel it off before visiting Mississippi. Number three, hands off those roadside pecans. Love pecans? Well, don't grab them off the roadside during harvest season. In Mississippi, picking up those tasty nuts from the side of the road can land you a fine or even jail time. I mean, those pecans are just sitting there, tempting you, but apparently, no matter how delicious they look, you can't pick them up. Number four, walking sticks for the blind are only for the blind. This is a strange one. It's illegal to carry a metallic or white cane with a red tip unless you're actually blind. These canes are reserved for visually impaired folks, so don't try to use one as an old-fashioned statement or a prop. It's a good reminder to respect accessibility tools, but I can't help but wonder how this law came about. And just imagine someone out there lollygagging, trying to make everyone feel sorry. It's probably someone trying to get money or something. Probably a scam or maybe a prank gone bad, but who knows? Number five, school bus shenanigans. Ever seen a school bus that's driving around and not picking up kids? Well, in Mississippi, law enforcement can pull over a school bus if it's not being used for school purposes. The fine is a cool $50, so I guess this is to keep those big yellow buses from moonlighting as party buses. I wonder if this applies if you repaint the bus, because I've seen people purchase buses for recreational use, so who knows? Number six, dog diapers. In Temperance, Mississippi, your dog better be wearing a diaper if you're taking it for a walk. Yep, dog diapers are the law. I can just imagine a dog park full of pups in tiny diapers. It's kind of adorable, but also, who's enforcing this? Are there diaper police out there checking? If you're in Temperance, you better stock up on those doggy depends. No looping the town square. Here's a quirky one. It's illegal to drive around the town square more than 100 times in a single session. I mean, who's out there counting? Is there a little police officer out there with a clicker, and every time you go around, 1, 2, 3, 4, and as soon as you hit 100, it's game over. You're going straight to jail. Me personally, I like to do 99 and a half, just to, really tempt law enforcement, but then they can't actually do anything about it. Number 8, no shaving on Main Street in Tylertown. In Tylertown, don't even think about shaving in the center of Main Street because it is illegal. Apparently, having loose hair out on the street became a big problem. I'm imagining, it all accumulating into a big ball and just rolling around like a tumbleweed across the street and then people dueling. That's probably what happened. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Number 9, you can't sell poison to kids at a drugstore. This law makes sense, but it still is a little odd. Mississippi drugstores can't sell poison to children. I mean, of course, right? I mean, you can't sell drugs and you can't sell poison and you can't sell kids in Florida. That's a law. Check out the Florida video. But the fact that this had to be written into law makes me wonder what was going on. Were kids running into pharmacies asking for rat poison like it was candy? I don't know. Me personally, I would shoot myself up with poison to get, the lovely side effect. Nah, I'm just kidding. Don't do drugs, kids. Number 10, no teaching polygamy. In Mississippi, it's illegal to teach others about the concept of polygamy. So if you're giving a history lesson or just chatting about marriage customs, steer clear of this topic. I'm curious how they enforce this one. Do they have polygamy police listening in on your conversations? Keep your relationship talks to the basics, folks. Number 11, polite greetings in Tylertown. Back to Tylertown for this gym, you can't call someone sir or madam without adding miss or mister to their name. So it's Miss Sarah or Mr. John, or you're breaking the law. This is typical Southern politeness 101. Alright? You got to call each other Miss or Mr. if you're in the South. Alright? Miss Johnson, I would love a bite of that pie. And then you got to do your Southern farewell, where you walk each other to the door, you walk each other to the porch, you walk each other to the car, you get in the car, they talk to you through the window, and then you finally leave. That's how it works. Number 12, no street clotheslines in Indianola. In Indianola, don't hang your laundry on a clothesline in the street. I mean, who's setting up a clothesline in the middle of the road nowadays anyways, when we have washing machines and dryers? I understand not everyone can afford it. But, that probably is not a good mix. I guess it depends how high it is, but you could probably, if someone, is hanging out their sunroof or something and then clothesline, you get clothesline by clothesline, and then your head's probably gone rolling down the street. So I understand. Number 13, don't block the sidewalk with your truck in Brandon. In Brandon, you can't park your truck in a way that blocks someone from walking down the street. This one's pretty practical. Nobody wants to climb over a pickup truck to get to the nearest store. Number 14, atheists can't hold office. In Mississippi, you can't hold public office if you're an atheist. This law feels like a throwback to another era, and it's definitely a head scratcher in today's world. I wonder if they still enforce this one, or if it's just sitting on the books gathering dust. But to be fair, we do say one nation under God, so Mississippi is probably a very highly religious state. And me as a religious person, I can get behind this, but it is kind of, going against freedom, essentially. Kind of being discriminatory in a way also. But anyways, I don't want to get into politics. Number 15, no visible burglar bars in Ridgeland. In Ridgeland, your home can't have exterior burglar bars that are visible from the street, or you could face a $1,000 fine. I get wanting to keep your neighborhood looking nice, but this feels like a tough one for folks trying to stay safe. Maybe it's time for some more sneaky, stylish burglar bars. Also, it specifies on the outside of your window. You can have it on the interior side of the window, and it's completely fine. Because that makes a lot of sense in Mississippi. Number 16, you have to cheer with a purpose in Oxford. If you're at an Ole Miss game in Oxford, don't cheer unless there's a reason to. There's an actual law that says cheering without cause is illegal. So no random woo-hoo in the stands unless your team scores. Number 17, castle rustling means big trouble. Thinking of stealing some cows? Well, don't do it in Mississippi, because cattle rustling is punishable by hanging. I'm pretty sure they don't hang people anymore, and this law was for the olden days where cattle hustlers used to be everywhere. But anyways, I wouldn't recommend doing it, because you never know what they might still enforce, me personally, I don't want to be hung, nor do I want cattle, but that's besides the point. Number 18, no vagrancy allowed. If you like to wander around and don't really stick from place to place, you might want to steer clear of Mississippi. Being a vagrant can get you a $250 fine or a month in prison. This law feels like it's targeting folks just passing through, which is kind of harsh. So maybe pack a map and look more purposeful to avoid trouble if you're traveling through Mississippi. Number 19, no Uzi fishing in Hazelhurst. In Hazelhurst, you can't use an Uzi to fish. Yep, you heard that right, an Uzi. For those that don't know, an Uzi is an automatic machine gun. Next time you're going fishing and you see a catfish in the water, don't pull out your gun and start blindly firing into the water to try to get it. Stick to a rod and reel and a worm and a hook, folks. Number 20 and last law, no honking in Winona. Finally, in Winona, don't honk your car horn, as it might scare a horse. This law is clearly from a time when horses were more common on the roads than cars. And from a lot of my other videos being, I think this is only my 4th law video, pretty much every state so far has involved laws with spooking horses, or some other law that involves stealing horses. Like in Alabama, you can't put an ice cream cone in your back pocket because people used to do that to try to steal horses. Go check out that video, it's a good video too. And there you have it. There's 20 of Mississippi's weirdest laws, from dog diapers to no honking for horses. These rules are equal parts hilarious and baffling, but which one surprised you the most? Let me down below in the comments and like and subscribe for more weird laws for more states.